Jason staying with Tech Sideline. We're talking with Brandon Collier, who's the founder of PPR Recruits over in Germany. And so he does. Brandon is instrumental in
PPI Recruits.
Recruits. Okay, Brandon is instrumental in he's coaching these guys with camps and getting a lot of these. You see a lot of these recruits from Germany and places in Europe over to the States. Brandon has had a hand in a lot of those guys, and most recently, Danijel Miletic, a big offensive lineman from there in Germany, committed to Virginia Tech. And so I wanted to get some of the insights, some scoop about him. And Brandon is the guy to go to. So Brandon, thank you for chatting with us today. I guess what can you tell us about Danijel and what stands out about him, kind of just off the top?
Yeah, I've been knowing Danijel for a couple of years now. And so what stands out first, what stands out is just how strong and tough the kid is. He's one of them kids that, he's not no joking with this kid. He's a kid that's focused on football, focused on being the best football player he can be. I think that he has very, very good short area quickness where, he's very light on his feet. That great flexibility, as well as, he's one of them lunch pail, blue collar kids that's going to bring, I guess, like I said in the tweet, man, the ACC deep tackles better get ready for a fight, because that's the kid that's going to bring it.
So I think you were telling me he's more of a true interior guy. I guess what about his game kind of has him set where you think he's more set for the interior on the offensive line?
He played tackle for his club team, but he's only 6'4". At 6'4", with his frame, he's definitely an interior kid. So he's kind of stocky. Like I said, interior, whether it's guard or center, that just best fits his game moving forward, especially in the ACC.
So I think you were telling me you've worked with him for, was it 2 or 2.5 years, Brandon?
Roughly 2 years now.
2 years. How have you seen him progress from the time you started working with him to where he is now?
To be honest with you, when I first seen him 2 years ago, I thought he was a Division I kid, and I guess I would say he's gotten better every time I see him. But to be honest with you, when I first seen him 2 years ago, I had some good defensive ends going up against him, and I didn't see this kid lose many reps from 2 years ago and up until this day. It's a kid. I would say what he did get a little much better on is just his footwork and things like that. But he's a kid that's, I think, that's best football is ahead of him.
So what does he need to be doing now, or I guess what are you still working with him on to get him prepared for when he gets over to Virginia Tech?
Really the mindset, man. Mindset of knowing that he's a Power 5 kid. I'm sure he knew it, but in the back of his head, he didn't know because he didn't have the offers at the time. But just really preparing him mentally, showing him he's that guy and he can play at that level. And of course, just working with athletic ability all the time, explosiveness. Them two things that, of course, we all can improve on, and all athletes can improve on. So I just want to make sure when he gets to Blacksburg that he's ready.
I know it's a case-by-case thing, Brandon, but what has it been like helping these guys, including Danijel, get to, you've got a pretty good pipeline, I think, established now, but what is that like getting those guys over here and getting them seen and recognized and, recruited just like anybody else?
Yeah, just to speak a little bit about that, since I started this roughly 3.5 years ago, I had, I think, 77 kids and got Division I scholarships, international kids. I think 40-something in school, and rest of maybe 50 in school, but the other 20-something, either 21 or 22 or 23 prospects that got Division I. It's something that, it's surreal every moment that I can have a kid tell me that you helped my dream come true. It never gets old, to be honest with you, but it's a lot of work. It's not easy. But yeah, man, it's one of the moments that it never gets old, and one of the moments that I hope everybody in the world get the chance to experience one day, of helping a young kid dreams come true.
Cool. All right, well, Brandon, I appreciate your time. Check back with Tech Sideline for more on the newest Virginia Tech commit.